Hello and welcome to the third episode of my ongoing series, Roblox Myth Profiles. In this series, I talk about 4 random Roblox myths that don't have enough information to make their own videos on. A lot of the myths featured in this series are usually chosen by me, but will occasionally feature myths suggested by my viewers. As always, I have chosen 4 more Roblox myths for this video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first myth that I'll be talking about is a Roblox user that goes by the name of Juke. Juke is a well-known Roblox myth that is known for his games. He currently resides in Daventry, a black and white town that unfortunately burned down a few years prior to this video being uploaded. It is rumored that Daventry was burned down by another myth known as Cerros. Not much is known about Juke's history other than that he lives in Daventry. His story goes all the way back to August 9th, 2012. This is the day that Juke's Roblox account was created, making him one of the older myths in the community depending on when he joined the myth community. His avatar currently consists of a light gray skin tone without clothes, the default smile face, the Panama hat, and the ostrich-sized winter scarf accessory. He is known to be very open towards myth hunters, but he's usually closer with friends like a lot of people. Juke is also known to be polite towards everyone he meets. Overall, Juke is a very nice person. Juke has one game, Daventry, which is the town that I mentioned earlier. It currently has over 127,000 visits at the time of writing this. Juke is also known to have a relationship with 2 specific myths. The first relationship is with a myth named Darvan. Darvan is another myth that is rumored to be Juke's son, but is mainly seen as Juke's friend. After Daventry burned down, Darvan helped Juke recover from the incident. However, Juke's mother didn't want Juke hanging around Darvan due to him being a, quote, bad influence. The second relationship is with Gauze. However, not much is known about this relationship. The existence of this relationship is confirmed by an NPC Gauze added reading a newspaper titled The Juke Times. This was pointed out by Flamingo aka Albert Stuff. There is only one piece of trivia, which is that Juke is forever traumatized by his family life and the Daventry fire, which is understandable. His hometown burned down, so him being saddened by that is a normal response to that. There's not much else to say regarding Juke. Now let's move on to the next Roblox myth. The next myth that I'll be talking about is a Roblox user that goes by the name of Zolly. Zolly is a Roblox myth that is best known for their game, Quadruple X. Their avatar currently consists of a black avatar along with the metal Cthulhu minion hat and some pants, in which the name translates to pants in Japanese. Zolly's avatar is reminiscent of Noli's avatar, minus the metal Cthulhu minion hat. Zolly is friends with only one other person, a user that goes by the name of Dianotic. Zolly created his account on November 21st, 2017, so less than 3 years ago at the time of uploading this. Zolly currently has 2 games, Quadruple X and X.X, the second of which is currently private. Quadruple X was created on November 21st, 2017, and was last updated on September 21st, 2018. The game has accumulated almost 42,000 visits as of August 19th, 2020. There's not much else to say regarding Zolly. Now let's move on to the next Roblox myth. The next myth that I'll be talking about is a Roblox user that goes by the name of StewOnYou. StewOnYou is a Roblox myth that is best known for his game Pain. Despite the game being made in 2014, it wasn't found by Roblox myth hunters until 2018. StewOnYou's avatar currently consists of a completely brown skin tone with a clock shirt and a Night of the Blood Moon hat. The only thing regarding his history is that StewOnYou's account was created on March 27th, 2014, so over 6 years ago as of uploading this. StewOnYou has a game called Pain, which was created on March 27th, 2014, the same day that StewOnYou created his Roblox account. The game was last updated on July 2nd, 2018. I'm going to talk about the game for time's sake. According to the Myth Community Wiki, in the game you find yourself on a glowing path. You can see a farmhouse. Going behind it will show Carrie Bunau watering plants. Entering the farmhouse and going into one of the stalls will teleport you to a maze. Completing the maze teleports you to another place, where you need a friend to continue. From here you will get teleported again to another place. Here you can see Flare Nova burning. Jumping on a stone structure will teleport you once again to a place where you have to walk on invisible paths. Going to the left and touching a chair will teleport you to another game. There's not much else to say regarding Stew on You. Now let's move on to the next Roblox myth. The fourth and final myth that I'll be talking about is a Roblox user that goes by the name of Soren. I've heard of this user and played her game, so this section should be fun. Soren is a Roblox myth that is best known for her game, Tomb of the Great Oak. Soren gained fame due to her being affiliated with Louis. Soren's avatar currently consists of milky white skin, a black ponytail, a pastel starburst top with a gray jacket, jean shorts, and a jade necklace with a shell pendant. Overall, a simple but good-looking avatar. Soren created her account on October 14th, 2016, so less than 4 years ago as of uploading this. Tomb of the Great Oak was made the following day on October 15th, 2016, and was last updated on October 16th, 2016, 2 days after the creation of Soren's account. Since then, no new information regarding Soren has been released. Soren has one game, which is Tomb of the Great Oak. I played this game in an earlier video that I made, so go watch it if you feel like it. If you don't want to, I'll just explain what happens when you play the game. When you spawn in the game, there is a tree that contains a noose next to you, along with a house in the distance that you're unable to access. As you see, there are a few rocks with vines behind the tree. You can walk through these rocks and there will be a hidden cave that you can access by walking through said rocks. Going to the end of the cave and walking back out again, you'll see the same environment as before. The only difference is that Soren's faceless body hanging on the noose seen before. Walking towards the hanged body will teleport you to a final area that is all gray, contains stony structures, as well as a statue of a floating person on a pedestal. There's nothing that's noteworthy beyond this point. There's also nothing regarding Soren's behavior as she hasn't been active since 2016. We can only assume that she had suicidal idealization due to her games. There's 3 pieces of trivia that is relevant enough to make it onto this video. So, let's get into the trivia. The first piece of trivia that you need to know is that unlike the rest of the game, the last part of Tomb of the Great Oak doesn't have any invisible barriers. This means that the user can go outside the map, which ends up being a foggy base plate, and wander around. This is most likely unintentional though. The second piece of trivia that you need to know is that there used to be music in Tomb of the Great Oak, but it was replaced by copyright-free music in 2018 due to an update that took place in which Roblox removed copyrighted music from games and replaced them with songs that don't infringe anyone's rights. This is common for older myth games that don't get updated anymore. The third and final thing that you need to know is that there's another Roblox myth that goes by the name of U2 that seems to expand on Soren's story, but it is unconfirmed if the two are linked in any way or if the account is even official. I think that Soren is a bit underrated, but as she's inactive, it seems like we won't get more information about her at the moment. There's not much else to say regarding Soren. And that concludes the third episode of Roblox Myth Profiles. I decided to redo this video because I didn't like the original version since the intro was animated and the audio was a bit weird, so I decided to remake this video. I'm gonna make the fourth episode of Roblox Myth Profiles right after this one since I started writing the script for it before I decided to redo this episode. As you might have heard, the Kazam drama occurred in which he was exposed for being a pedophile, among other things, and it ruined the reputation of both Kazam and Roblox's myths, also known as RM. As far as I know, RM has a new owner and Kazam has been kicked out of the Roblox Myth community. The RM Discord got raided and other things happened. I hope that this is the worst controversy that ever happens to the Myth community. The odds of a worse drama occurring in the future is very slim, but not impossible. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. As always, if you found this video enjoyable or informative, then make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel so that we reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2020. It'd be amazing if we could reach that. Social Blade predicts that I should reach over 2,500 subscribers at the end of 2020, but you never know. It could be higher or lower when the New Year's comes. Goodbye guys, and I'll see you in the next video.